Hello, how are you all doing? Happy 4th of July to you, your family, your friends. What did you guys do for the 4th of July? I'm going to tell you what I did. I took advantage of some of the products I purchased from Bath and Body Works. Now, I can tell you I have spent a sum of money on lots of Bath and Body Works candles, 3 wick, single wick, body wash, perfume, body lotion, body cream. Uh, what else did I get? Oh yeah, they have some kind of citrus something. It's like a citrus fragrance, and I've discovered that it's good. I also purchased some body oil that's in a spray, and I've learned that when after I put my lotion and everything on, I take the body oil because it has a very clean, fresh smell to it. It's not really a perfume smell, and it's oil. So I spray some right on my forearms, and that's where I place my perfume for the day, whatever it may be. And honey, you get the compliments are going to compliment. Okay. Don't put it on your neck. I wouldn't, I really don't suggest or recommend that anyone ever put perfume on your neck or on your clothes. You do need to put that on your person. Okay. Anyway, oh yeah, and I got some body spray also. All I can tell you is that yeah, I did some purchasing. So, with that said, what I did today, I relaxed and I ran a bubble bath and I just sat in the bubble bath with some Epsom salt and just some nice, just relaxing music. And I think I sat in there probably about an hour, hour and a half, and just allowed my cells to relax in the water, appreciate the jetted tub, all of that. Just I didn't want to read. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to watch television while I was relaxing. Nothing. Just zone out. And that's what I did. So tell me about you guys' festivities and activities for the whole holiday. I hope you all are being safe at this time. Hold on, guys. Um, Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So I hope you all are safe, and I hope by the time you hear this video that you have had a wonderful, wonderful 4th of July. Honey, who put it down in the kitchen or on the grill for you? Now, you wouldn't believe what I ran across. It is made by General Electric. It is an indoor real smoker. What they've done, they've taken the North Carolina model of the stack smoker. And if you're not familiar with it, just do your Googles. It's a stack smoker, and it usually look like a file cabinet. It looked like drawers and stuff like that, but they have stacked it, and it's a smoker. So what General Electric did was they figured out how to add wood pellets and add meat in a small one, compact, that can be on your counter. Now I can tell you, I think it's like $300 or $400, but just looking at the smart technology with it, yeah, it's worth the money because what you're getting an outside grill inside. Someone finally figured out how to do not a George Foreman grill. No, that's not what I'm talking about. You put wood pellets in there, and if you're not familiar with wood pellets, do your Googles. But those who are, big in barbecue and cooking on the grill and smoking and all of that, trust me, this is going to be your game changer during the winter months or fall. And just check it out. You get to choose the temperature. You get to choose what internal temperature you want your meat to do. And all barbecue connoisseurs know how to do this. It does it for you, right? So check it out. I'm being honest with you. I'm going to buy me one because I need one. That's why. Anyway, I appreciate your comment. I think her name was Shale or Chalet. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but I saw your comment. I don't watch it either. I refuse it with everything in my body, with everything in my black body. I refuse to support anything that lead our people to depravity, lack, and nonsense. I'm just not doing it, Suge. Now, after I read your comment, I thought about something else also. On YouTube, if you get a chance, you guys, go in the search bar and put in Black history they didn't want us to know. That content infuriates me. I become enraged, like I, I can't take it how angry, furious, fuming I get because here's why. Making that statement indicates that we are waiting for people to value our history and bring it to us, even though the way they will get the information, it is from the exact same places and spaces. We can get our own history. Prime example, the Library of Congress has always been 100% free. You would not believe the books of antiquity that I go on that site and read on a regular. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you, especially books that were not given a copyright before we start doing the copyright laws. Those were not always in place. So you have millions, literally millions of books that are available, and they do include lesser known Black history. Number two, why don't people use their library resource? And you're probably looking at me like, what? What about library? Library 100% free. Your local library catalogs all of the historical events for that city, county, parish, and also the entire state. So it's our responsibility to go in there and start with something as simple as your county history. Who were the first black people who did certain things in your county? Okay. Then you go into your state. Who were the first Black people to do XYZ 1, 2, 3 in your state? Then you share that information with other people. But here's how I feel about sharing. I prefer to share with my people how to get the information. That way, you can always revisit those methods and you will always continue to learn and have something to contribute about our history without putting up an image of an angry, beaten, distraught, downtrodden Black image to lead people to want to learn about our history. That's inappropriate. It's inflammatory, and it indicates that we're only interested in Black history if it's negative, if we're attracted with negativity. That says a whole lot. It speaks to why BT and entities similar to it are so successful. Maybe the problem is that we've been drawn to negativity. So why would anyone feel the need to consistently provide you with something that empowers you if all you want to focus on is what makes you angry and what you can dance to and laugh to? Not having the priority being information gathering and retaining. But I just feel like due to us not utilizing certain resources to know our Black history. And not only that, do you know how embarrassing it is that we have universities who are providing degrees, full blown degrees in African American studies? And overwhelmingly, over 90 percentile of their graduates are all African American. So that means you have thousands of people who do know a pretty large amount of lesser known Black history, right? Why aren't you asking them any questions? Why aren't you tracking them down, and asking them to have a talk or have appear on your podcast or something? You get what I'm saying? But we don't do that. We have a nasty habit of wanting people to bring things to us, which lead to the other behavior, which is copying each other. We diminish the power of the black dollar because we copy too much. We don't know how to support enough, and we know how to copy too much, and it breaks down our ability to gain and sustain wealth. I mean, it's copycats are a wealth killer, right? So that's that. So I thank you so much for your comment. I thought about another program that I thought about, later on. I have a girlfriend who's pregnant right now. And I was speaking to her and, telling her a little bit about the Black maternal, rate for mortality. Like a lot of Black women die during childbirth at a higher rate than any other race, culture, or ethnicity in the United States. And it dawned on me, like, why don't we have a program about that? Awareness, education, um, things to look out for. So even your labor team, well, that's what we called it, your labor team, which are, your spouse, your parents, your mom, your aunts, cousins who are there with you in the late active labor and birthing process so they can learn what things and cues to look out for that may indicate that you are in danger because you may be so far gone in the pain, you're not tracking. So those eyes and ears are vital for saving your life and saving the baby's life, right? So I just thought about it. I was like, something that is really killing a lot of Black women. Why aren't they really pushing that? Like it doesn't I don't mean no harm. It doesn't make sense. We have all these people come on online and they doing documentaries and podcasts about nonsense. They could be hiring African American talent to create documentaries and docuseries that are informative and empowering. But as my son, I had that conversation with him as well. As my son said, they don't do it because we don't like it enough for them to make enough money. So they know that we're not going to watch it. So they're not going to invest in it if we haven't shown in trends that we're interested in it. And so that's that. Um, Here's another thing. Okay, I get that for the most part, I've always been a very compassionate, empathetic person, right? I've always been that way. I've always been a giver. I just love on people. The problem on YouTube, on this platform, is that, and I don't mean no harm when I say this, I'm just telling the truth to you. There are some people on here who are just trifling. They're just two-faced and they're trifling. I have had situations where let me say this again, where I was pooling my resources all the way in another state to attempt to pay for somebody's kidney transplant. And that's not no joke. I'm sitting there formulating fundraisers that would generate the money. Get the money, get it done, get the procedure done. But yet, the story you're told is that it's something totally different. That's not true. That's not true. When I've done a great deal to help several people on this app in countless ways. Okay. And so it's that's this is the annoying part of YouTube, people will tell you the part of the story that will, number one, get them attention. Number two, they know the listener will believe. But make sure you understand three more than anything else I'm about to say or have said. They will not come and lie to your face when they lying on you. They're not gonna do that. They understand that don't fly. Okay. And I forgot number four, they're definitely not gonna tell you what was done for them. So what I'm getting to is they foster the same nigga mentality that you see day to day. And you understand there's nothing we can do about it. And we love them. We see the best for them. We want the best for them. But one thing you can't do, you cannot change people, but you can change how you interact with them. You can. Um, and they're not going to tell people why you stop dealing with them, why you stop supporting them, why you just wash your hand with them. They're not going to tell you why. They're not going to tell you why. They're not going to tell you that they're two-faced. They're not going to tell you that they're a snake. You understand? They're not going to tell you that they're stalkers. Okay? They're not going to tell you that they really thought it was a good idea to believe remotely. I would hire you to be anywhere near my businesses because that's how little they have going on. You understand? But it doesn't sit right with me when it's presented that I don't care about people's health. I don't care about their uh, health conditions. That's not true. That's not true. This is the truth. I don't care nothing about you when you have violated me. Okay? I don't care nothing about you. I don't care nothing about you once you've been exposed. No, I I really don't. Whatever happens with your health, whatever happens with your life, it is none of my business. Hard stop. No shade, no slight, nothing but adults being adults, right? So you don't benefit from me and then turn around and be treacherous and then expect for me to, I mean, that indicates to me that you really believe the Kool-Aid that I'm stupid. No, I'm a person. I watch, observe, and I can be talking right to you and I can know the whole skinny, the whole entire skinny. And I sit right there in your face and it will drive you crazy because you're believing she gotta know. Well, if that's what you think, what are you doing stupid enough to keep talking to me? Huh? Because all I'm doing is humiliating you. I'm passively humiliating you. That's what I'm doing. I'm playing a mind game. I'm in your head. I'm in your head. I'm making you play with your own mind. I'm not doing it to you. I'm just watching you debase yourself coming back to someone after you've wronged them and expect for things to be normal. No, I'm not the stupid one. You're the stupid. I mean, I'm just saying, because if I was treacherous and did things to people and I deliberately wanted to harm them, do you think I'm be stupid enough to walk back up to them and get on the phone calling them and trying to talk to them? And are you crazy? Like who are that goofy and dumb? And a person who really mean what they doing. You get what I'm saying? They they're gonna do what they do and then it's exit, stage left. That's just the truth of it. Especially when you're grown. And honey, I have learned too many times that life be life. You get what I'm saying? Life be life. And none of us are exempt from it. So that's why it is better to accept your portion, which is he will make your enemies your footstool. He will make a table before you in the presence of your enemies. That's what that means. That's what he meant. That's what he does. He never, ever walks back on his word when we do our part, which is obedience. That's our main responsibility as Christians. One thing, believing him, trusting him. and obeying him. Obedience is greater than sacrifice. So, hey, that's a minute contribution in comparison to all he has done for us, done with us, done through us. That's minute. I mean, tiny, tiny. Okay, in comparison. And so the thing is, I guess that's part of my faith that that my countenance has changed in a sense. What I mean by that is I can sit in the presence of my enemies and not want to, jump across the table and do physical harm. I can really sit there and look at you and it does not bother me. I sit there with a peace that surpasses all understanding. But I think in the end, if you really have something going on with you and it's serious, at some point you have to realize what you're doing isn't contributing to your healing process. But you have to understand when you present certain behaviors, you're also activating certain cells in your body, and those chemicals and cells are not healing properties. You have to think about that. You have to. Uh, on that note, just keep your mouth off of me, please. Thank you. You deal as you get dealt. Okay. You deal a hand, you don't get to complain how somebody played their hand, especially when you have chosen to, you know, just be you. You have to accept that you don't get to choose how someone responds to when you've wronged them. You don't get to choose that. You don't get to choose the severity of it. You don't get to choose the timing of it, right? You don't get to decide that. Your only decision was you either treat someone right or you treat them wrong. That was your only two options, and you made yours. So get over yourself. I mean, really. Get over it. Well, I am going to mosey off because you know what I made for dinner? I forgot to tell you guys. Eh, I started a plant-based diet 14 days ago. So, majority of my food, it is plant-based, and I have eaten and enjoyed these two things are my favorites so far. The plant-based fish sticks, and I also enjoy the plant-based chicken patties. The plant-based chicken patties in the red bag, I didn't remember the name of them, but I bought 3 bags of them. The chicken patties in the red bag, check this out. When you put them in the microwave and then you put some mayonnaise and some pickles on a bun, it tastes just like Chick-fil-A. I'm not kidding you. It tastes exactly like Chick-fil-A. Mhm. The fish sticks taste like fish. You get you some mustard, get you some tartar sauce, you would think you're eating fish. Now, I'm a Southern woman. I like food. I like food. And for whatever reason, I was led to make dietary changes. And I've noticed differences too, physically, like how I feel and stuff since I switched to plant-based. And before I forget, your body will have a reaction first couple days, but that's why you introduce the plant-based products one at a time. Meaning, one day you eat the fish sticks, second day you eat the let's say chicken patty. The next day you eat something else, plant-based. So introduce it one at a time and then switch to 2 meals a day. And then you can switch to all of your meals being plant-based or most of your meals being plant-based. So check it out. I'm telling you, you will feel better. Um, and physically, this sounds strange, but you will smell better. I'm serious. Like if you're not eating meat, your physical body smell different. I can't describe it. I can't. But I'm telling you, I can tell the difference between if I'm sweating when I would eat meat, how my skin smelled, and how my skin smells now because I don't eat meat. It's it's like your sweat just smell cleaner, sweeter, or something. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Another thing I am drinking, I'm decreasing my juice intake because I'm a juice person. I love me some juice. I'm decreasing my juice intake, and for the summer, I've been doing a lot of liquid IV. Yes, they are expensive, but they are a game changer. Um, Another thing I'm doing, drinking 1 full cup, not like the measurement 1 cup, drinking 1 full cup of water before I eat anything, and it has made a difference. So, I'm also doing salads with everything, different types of, you know, salads. One day I may do a, um, tomato and, you know, onion, salad. Another day, I might do a full, romaine head and just put it in there and, add something simple to it. It may be eggs. I might want to add to the lettuce and just a little bit of salad dressing, and I'm good on that. I'm no longer, I told you guys, I found out that I'm allergic to all dairy. And I think that's part of the reason why I'm making dietary changes too. Um, and so I don't eat any croutons, any cheese, or any of that. It's just, I don't know, as I'm being led to do things, I told y'all about that. That's how I am. I just do it and appreciate the benefits of it. Once I get time, when I'm not running back and forth up the road, I will have time to finish my coffee station that I'm creating. And there are boxes all in the dining room everywhere of stuff that I need to put together and hang up and everything for my coffee station. And I just don't have the time. I don't have enough time in my house. Like, I'm about to get ready for bed now. And then guess what? Back on the road in the morning. But I don't know. I'm thinking about kind of delaying, but I don't want to do that to my aunt because I want to spend time with my grandson, and I haven't had a chance to really spend the time with him that I used to. Like I had him all of the time, all of the time, and now I don't get to have that time with him, and that bothers me because when I'm home, I'm so tired. I am so tired, and so I don't like that. So I don't know. I do want to be here at least 2 more days so I can spend time with him, but I don't want to overwhelm her. She's giving me a couple days to rest and reset. So I got to get back up the road tomorrow. Yeah. So I'll talk with y'all soon. Have a good night. Please be safe during this holiday weekend. You know what? Before I forget, a certain person, I'm not going to say their name, a certain person that I know, when we first started dating, right? We were invited to a 4th of July cookout his family were hosting, and they had fireworks. They had fireworks. And I saw something I have never seen in my life, and I've never seen it since. Never. Anyone. They were throwing the fireworks at their children and laughing. I mean, teeth and gums everywhere, laughing as they're throwing these live fireworks, not unlit, dead. They were lit and throwing them at them real time. And these kids are screaming, jumping out of the way. Like, what kind of sociopathic, psychotic madness is that? To throw live fireworks, which are the equivalent of live ammo, at children. Honey, trust me. I never spent another occasion with them again. And then I got fussed at because I was, quote, I'm doing air quotations, judging. Yeah, I think any sane, lucid American parent, person, no matter what color and race you are or culture, yeah, they know that you're crazy. If you will throw live fireworks at a child. I guess they ain't seen the videos of children having their arms blown off, their hands blown off, toes blown off, kids set on fire because of fireworks. And you think I'm supposed to cheer that on and support that? Yeah, nah. I never be that girl. Never, 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 never. Never. Right is right and wrong is wrong. So no, I don't supposed to support that. I do supposed to judge that you all are crazy. And I should have paid attention. Yes, indeed, honey. I should have paid attention. Mhm. You pay attention as well, dear. Do not never ignore your instincts, dear. Because when it comes to your instincts, every single time you will notice you were right, should. Have a good night. Bye.